A wise man once said, "Have no expectations, you shall not get disappointed. Offer yourself selflessly, because those above us shall do right. No human being shall do any justice to you, because they themselves are seeking justice." Sanibonani, welcome to PK Sports. Igama lami Mbongi Nkosi. Thembe ukuthi ni kahle, niyaphila. Dango. As fans, we are frustrated and we are channeling our frustrations to the wrong people. The reason why I don't go in public criticizing these co-coaches, it is because I know Guti, prevention is better than cure. Into uyayinqanda ngaphambi kokuthi ibe inkulu, because now everything that is happening is the result of the decisions that were made by the management. Because a management is the head of the team. They decide who to hire, who to fire, who to sign, who to let go. So it seems like it is only us fans that look frustrated because of how the team performs, because we are the ones that created expectations, because we love the club, but now it seems like our expectations are not aligning with how the team performs. And everything gets to be blamed to the co-coaches because of the decision that was made by the management. Having co-coaches that doesn't have experience to coach a massive club like a Kaizer Chiefs doesn't carry any weight, because we know what is needed in a coach to be in a caliber of Kaizer Chiefs profile. And to their defense, they might say we were doing this because we wanted continuity, because we wanted to cut costs. But they know that in the world of football, there's no cutting corners. The decisions that you make, the consequences will show, whether you like it or not. The incident that happened Mabaveza Ubabu Mike Nkuna Ahleka after Umagwa Amisa that chant, it showed and it revealed everything, because I've seen a lot from how Kaizer Chiefs is doing things. You would see Upobi lapana kuma stands wano Kaizer sitting on the edge of the seat because baminyile. Why? Because they know we fumbled here. We were taking a risk, thinking that at some point things will happen and Kaizer Chiefs will miraculously do things that we also don't think they are capable. Because why? They saw the co-coaches doing well without Coach Nabi, and they decided, let's fire Unabi because he's questioning their authority, demanding things that they actually should do for any coach that might come in natural. Because if you want a result, you must give the coach what the coach wants, because he can produce a result. But by the squad that we had last season and the demands made by coach Nazareth Nab, they couldn't meet them, because we understand what type of a club Kaizer Chiefs is. And they've opted for an easy way out. Let's opt for the co-coaches, hoping that at least things will happen in a way that we don't believe with them they might happen. So the reason it is because they know very well the decisions that they took weren't spot on. Because now they see is going to be, it's either Chiefs battle to be in the top 3 or in the top 8. And one thing I'd say is that they didn't promise anyone anything, but it was us as our fans, because we love the club so much. But now we're frustrated and we are taking out our frustrations to the wrong people. The management should be the one that must be held accountable because of the decisions that they made. They are costly now. Because one thing we know very well, management is responsible for technical strategies, including recruitment strategies. But now we know very well Kaizer Chiefs sign free agents with the hope that they will perform, and some of them they fail because they are not the right players for the club, and others don't fit in the systems of the coaches that we have currently. And now everything is catching up with the Kaizer Chiefs. But the people that are catching strays are these co-coaches. And they didn't hire themselves. It was a decision that was made by the management. That's why you won't hear any statement whereby they'll say they have an ultimatum for these coaches, because they know very well it is them that put these coaches in this situation. So now they have to hope for the better, because there's no other way. It is better to be wrong as soon as possible, because you stand a chance of fixing your mistakes. But the moment you allow your mistakes to continue, since mid-season now, there's no way to change it. You have to be patient and wait until the season ends and see what will be the verdict be. What coach will they hire, if they are willing to hire a coach? What position is the team going to end up in when the season ends? It's always the wrong decisions that they make, including my coaches like Abu Mulefinteki, coaches like Abu Kelvin Johnson. At first, they were not signed as coaches in the club. They had other roles, head of technical director for the youth structures. They end up being head coaches. Same thing with the others one. So the only continuity that is happening here is the one they don't start the season whereby they prepare this is going to be the coach that you are going to put our trust in. It always has to be someone that is going to take the caretaker job position from someone. But where they start the season whereby they are fully prepared, we've signed this coach, we've managed this, I think it was only Nasreddin Nabi. But the others, they will fail because they didn't come as coaches, but they ended up being coaches of the club. Because why? It's the decisions that are made that are irrational, that eventually cost the club. And now it's even difficult to go to blame mama co-coaches, blame mama players, because it all starts from the management. They are the one responsible for everything that is happening. So we see everything that is happening now, it was bound to happen. It's just we were getting away with it because we were winning games. Even though at some point you would highlight such matters, people think that you are negative, but you are pointing with these are the weaknesses, these are the strengths. But you must focus on the strengths because the weaknesses get to be outlined and get to be outnumbered by the positives. How come? Because they should be balanced. Look at us now with Gwenzagalan. Fans will be pushing for these co-coaches to be fired up until the season ends. But no one questions the real problem, which is the management. Because we cannot tackle the surface of the problem while we know the root of the problem. Because now it's all about the management is trying to preserve the club in terms of being relevant instead of being competitive. The cracks are starting to show now. People even end up questioning things like, what is this earpiece doing ku-Cedric Gazi? Is he getting instructions from somewhere else whenever Kaizer Chiefs plays? You see what does that do? You put these co-coaches in a position whereby they are between a rock and a hard place, because now it's not about them being in control of the club, but they get controlled even by the fans. The fans, when they are at the stadium, they dictate this must be subbed on, this must be subbed off. They are forcing changes that the coaches didn't plan or prepare for. This is not the kind of a coach you need, a chief. You need someone that is going to stand his ground, stand firm with the decisions that he makes. If he decides to, angeke ngimdlali uZibani, angeke ngimdlali. So we see ukuthi yonke into iqala from phansi before iya phezulu. Kwakumele siyinqande kwasekuqaleni, and now sezikhala kakhulu because it's like now every game that you're going to play, we are wondering, will we be able to score more than 2 goals? Will we be able to keep a clean sheet? Who will get injured this time? Who will get suspended? Will the momentum of the team be affected because of one decision? Ziyabuya and ziyakhala zikula speaker makhosi. Akukho kungenziwa manje, but is to accept everything as it is. We must just hope for the better, because there's no way that we will give up on this club. Kaizer Chiefs siyayithanda ngenhliziyo zethu zonke, but now it seems like ukuthi even when there's a debate, you are debating with other people, the club itself makes it difficult for you to defend it, because things that are happening, it's difficult to defend them, because you know very well ukuthi kube kwenziwa nje ngaba sikho la sikhona manje. Angazi nina nikubona kanjani lokho, because mina before sifika kuma players, kubo coaches, yonke into iqala ku management. So what do you think about this? What could have the management have done differently that could have put them in a position whereby things will be smooth now? We really thought that the Kaizer Chiefs this season might be different in terms of improvement, but we see a Kaizer Chiefs that in the previous season was, but this time it was because we were getting the wins whereby it mattered the most. But in terms of performance, in terms of results, I believe we are not far from what happened last season. The only thing I'd say I'd give props to the players that managed to step up whenever we needed. Players like Abu Kunik, Abu Peterson, and the signings that we made sure they hit the ground running. But we still see the repetition of the things that were being done in the previous seasons. Lukochwa semanzi ngoba maselomile kunzima ukuthi ligobeke. Danko, ikhosi aliphele umoya.